Hey guys, what's up? It's Danielle. So welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have another plan with me video for you. I apologize because I'm sick right now, so I'm not as enthusiastic as I normally seem, and I know my voice sounds weird right now. I'm all nasally. I apologize. Can't really help it. Despite pumping myself full of all the meds that I could get my hands on. But anyways, this is what August ended up looking like. I am actually using this in conjunction with my Filofax Pocket, which you guys will be seeing after this video goes up. I'm not sure when, but you will definitely see it within the next couple of days. And that being said, let's get into it. So like I said, this is what August ended up looking like, for the end. I'm actually filming this the second to last week because I don't know if I'm going to have time the last week because I start school again. So anyways, starting off with a fresh month, and I have started kind of doing like perpetual planning in my Filofax, and this is what I have for the month of September. So nothing too fancy, just some fun stuff and then one work thing. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I think I'm gonna use this gold washi today. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling it, but I don't want this video to last forever because I don't feel that great. And despite taking medications, it only helps so much. But I did have a good vacation. I apologize for my sniffling. But my vacation was nice. I put off way too much stuff, and then I tried to play the catch-up game, and I really need to learn how to stop doing that. A lot of that, I have to admit, though, is purely because I was depressed for so long. And if you've been there, you know that it's not a fun place to be. So I've just, I would say, within the last month or two, been coming out of like a really serious, like years long bout of depression. And I think a lot of that has to do with things improving at work. People don't realize how important it is to have not only like a stable job, but also a job where, you have a good boss and everything. I like my boss. I like his boss. I just don't like the last one. So that's perfectly fine. I can deal with that. But yeah, I can't really complain. I did share that I got straight A's in my first class, which it still blows my mind that I was able to take a class, and an accelerated one at that, and get straight A's in it, and keep up with all the other stuff that I do, because I don't know how. I probably will never know how. It's just gonna be like, oh, well, I don't know, I just did it. Okay. Whew, it's always nerve-wracking for me to put down the washi. But I'm feeling really, really good about everything. And mainly that's because I guess I've been working my ass off. Literally. But you know what? This does not have to be perfect. Why do I always do this? It's like I've gotten rid of my extreme need for perfectionism in most cases. The only places where it still lives, I would say, are in my planners, excuse me, and probably in my baking. Like, I'm super particular about both of those things. Couldn't tell you why. I don't know. It's just, it be like that. It's how I am. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a little crazy sometimes. Okay, so I actually did buy some pumpkin spice creamer recently, and I don't support Starbucks. I go to Dunkin' primarily for their breakfast food because I think it's really good. But I really would just rather make coffee at home, but I just wanted to use some of these stickers because I think I've had these since last year, and then I just never use them for whatever reason. So, yeah, your girl is definitely having a little bit of pumpkin spice. I don't think I'm as obsessed with it as I used to be. Excuse me. But, you know, it's still, excuse me, it's still fun, I think. Okay. I think that's, excuse me, all I'm going to do for that. Got my water right here so I don't completely die while I talk to you guys. All right. I am bringing out one of my recollections, excuse me, books. And this is the fall one. So, again, I apologize for all the coughing. If it helps you to feel better, if you're annoyed by it, I feel like I'm dying. So, there's that. But, look at that. Isn't that cute? A little barn. I was just in Massachusetts, like up near Boston, which is admittedly not my favorite place in the world. I hate Boston for the most part. No offense to anybody who's from there or lives there. It's just not my thing. But I really enjoyed seeing, like, I guess the more historical parts of it. Like, I went up to Concord, or I guess they say Concord. I say Concord. I used to live in Concord in, this might be too big. I used to live in Concord Township when I lived in Ohio as a teenager. So, to me, it'll always be Concord, but I guess it's Concord, as they say. And I really enjoyed going into Louisa May Alcott's house. It's called the Orchard House. Well, it's not really exact, but whatever. And if you're ever up there, I highly recommend that. I mean, if you're into historical crap like I am. The other thing is, I'm going to save this for next month. But the other thing is, like, it's very, oh, that's cute. It's very much, like, near a bunch of other historical places. Like, she used to, the author, of Little Women, used to hang out with, like, Henry David Thoreau and Ralph Waldo Emerson. So I think that's kind of cool. But anyways, their houses are actually, like, right down the street, oddly enough. And I just was not in the mood. Look at that. That's cute. I like this. It's turning out like nice and simple and yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do, it's like a big no-no, but you guys will see this as part of a sticker haul for 2025. But, I mean, I'm using some of them this year because 'tis the season. So first I have these cute little fall icons, and this is going to take me all throughout the season, which I like. So I think I'm going to add the little teacup, since I'm going with that kind of vibe. I'm just going to put that like right here because it looks so cute. And I'll save the rest. And then I think I'm going to save the washi, but like this is one of the washi sheets that I got. I just think it's really pretty. It's also kind of cool how like this is printed to look like glitter. I don't know. I'm easily entertained, if you couldn't already tell. All right, I think I'm done with like the decorative stuff. I think that's all I have in me for right now. So we are going to move on. I did use a label for this because I'm kind of tired of always writing it out. Is that even straight? Hello? I don't know. We'll just pretend that that's straight. Even if it's not. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. All right, I'm going to start with holidays. So Labor Day is the only holiday, and that is on... is that even right? What day is Labor Day this year? Did I like jack this? I did. Didn't I? Sunday. These numbers are all wrong. I don't know what happened. I truly do not know what happened, but these numbers are all wrong. That's a problem. Because that means that all my other months are also wrong. Because this is supposed to start on a Sunday, not a Thursday. Because I was like, oh, like, why isn't Labor Day over here? Okay, well, I made a boo-boo a couple months ago, apparently. So I'm going to try to fix this, and then I will be back. All right, I figured out what I did. Somehow, this is like, I think it's like February or March of next year. So all I did was I skipped to this page because the dates are correct on here. So food for thought next year when I use the next Muji A5 that I have. Anyways, all I did was I moved the washi and the stickers. It was kind of a pain, but what you gonna do? All right, so Labor Day is, I'm gonna put it right there. Okay, and Labor Day, which thank God I have that day off. And then I need to put in paydays. So let's see, 30. So it'd be 13 and 27. Okay, there's that. Then I am on call this week. And depending on what happens, I'm thinking of being on call, excuse me, for 6 months. Again, next year. Why? Because I apparently like to torture myself. So, okay, then My tuition and stormwater bills are due. Come on, bro. Yeah, those bills are due on the 15th. I don't know if I'm going to be able to write this in on camera. I might have to do that off camera. And then I'm going to add these in. So if you guys are a fan of Colin Farrell or Batman in general, Penguin is going to be premiering on Max on September 19th. I've been looking forward to that like all year. Bagman, which is a movie, it's like a scary movie. It's coming out on the 20th. Then Fat Bear Jr. is, I'm just going to put one sticker, but it goes from the 26th to the 27th. Okay, so I shouldn't have used a removable, well, I guess not the end of the world, but this is a removable label, which is why it's starting to peel up. Okay, so all of that is done. I'm going to write this in and then I will come back. One other thing that I forgot to mention is that this calendar is going to be filled up pretty quickly. I have not officially started my next class yet, so I don't even have the syllabus. But once I do, like I said, this is going to get filled up relatively quickly. But for right now, I'm going to put in the weeks. And just to kind of show you guys what the last couple of weeks looked like. So, yeah. It tends to vary, as you all know. Alright, so September, well, up through September 1st is on here. So, I'm just going to put the rest of these down. And are any of you guys prepping like your planner stuff for 2025 just yet? I feel like maybe starting in the summer was a bit early, but at the same time, I feel like it's really not, because the fall and into the early winter is insane for me. Like, work is not really that crazy. But then, like, you know, if I'm excluding school, like, I like to can around this time of year, and then, you know, I'm, like, I already bought my ticket to go home for Christmas, and my friends start inviting me to, like, bonfires and parties and stuff like that. I don't know, it just feel like fall is a lot more fun. But then again, I'm biased. I always had more fun in the fall because, you know, school starts back up and all that jazz. It feels new, you know what I mean? Which is hilarious because that's what spring is supposed to be for. But to me, it's like, that's how fall always feels. Okay, so I have to admit, this is not the most entertaining of Plan With Me videos. Like I said, there's going to be a lot on my calendars, but there's going to be a lot on my monthly stuff coming up, just because like I said, start school. Well, I start the next semester. And then I wanted to share this. I've been using this as kind of like for forward planning. So this helps me to kind of see what's going on at a glance without having to pull out my planner. I keep this planner in a desk drawer so that my cats can't like step all over it. So if I want to just refer to something quickly, I can just look at this. But I've been using this really for like forward planning. So like you can see what I have for next week. It's not a whole lot right now, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyways, excuse me. I apologize for being sick during this video. Can't help that. I do have to add one more thing, and it is my financial goal, which is the same financial goal that I've had, which is just to save for car insurance. Also, I mentioned this in, what was it? I mentioned this in my last cash envelope stuffing video, but I'm currently, excuse me, reviewing my budget to kind of see like where I need to go for next year. If that makes sense. My older cat, Mochi, is being a little meowsery right now. Hi, baby cat. How you doing, bubs? But there we go. She is done. And you guys will get to see it at the end of the month. Like all the insanity that ensues. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. And I'll talk to you all in my next video. Bye, guys.